Like I said, I'm only here for Cristiano right now. I'm only here for Cristiano. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for America's Next Top Model, Cycle 24, Episode 9, Recap and Review. Beauty is movement. All right, let's get it. So we start back off at the model house, and Rio is hating on Kyla's win, right? They record these confessionals after the whole season is taped, so it's clear to me what her true feelings are. So, like, even if people are saying that they are setting her up to be the bitch, I don't know. It seems like it's just so much truth in her words when she speaks and stuff. Now it's just like, why is she still here? Why is she still here? She's not even a good damn model. Like, why is Rio still here? I liked her look initially, with how she ended up in my top 5 initially, but watching her model from day one, I've said that she's not a good model. Yeah, and once her little funky ass attitude came in, that took away any type of me wanting her to be in the top. Period. Like I said, I'm only here for Cristiano right now. I'm only here for Cristiano. Anyway, Tyra's Mill is suggesting that they're doing dancing of some sort. And I'm thinking, dear God, not another video. Please don't let this be another video. I'm telling you, like the last cycle 23, it seemed like they was looking for America's Next Top Correspondent. And this year, it seemed like they're looking for America's Next Instagram model, America's Next Video Vixen. I'm not sure, but they're not looking for a model. Anyway, Shanice thinks that she got this in the bag. She says she had a little dance group back in the day, a little dance squad. You know, she's from the South, so, you know, she could bank head bounce and all that other stuff with the rest of them. I think that's an old ass dance. We're going to stick with it, though. Anyway, they are showing us that Rio and Gina are, like, tight like that. They might as well be called Gio. That they tight. I wasn't quite sure where they was going with this. Because who couldn't see that they were tight? You could see by all the footage that they show on the show that Gina and Rio are like ace boom coons. You know what I'm saying? Other girls, what is wrong with my screen? My touch screen is not working on my computer. OMG. The other girls are out in the hot tub and they speaking about how grateful they are to still be in the house. And I'm thinking, yes, honey, every last one of y'all in the tub should be very grateful that you're still in the house, because most of y'all shouldn't even be here at all. Shouldn't have made it past the first episode, in my opinion. Well, Shanice is expressing how she can't stand Gina and Rio. So this episode is going to be about dealing with more house drama than modeling, in my opinion. And if I skim over it, y'all, while I'm giving this recap, it's because I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm here for the modeling, the fashion, the photos, and we haven't really got much of that, okay? Speaking of the fashion on this show has been so subpar. The outfits that they are putting on these girls for most of these fashion shoots, I could buy at Walmart. Like, what is going on with the fashion level? And it's supposed to be a high fashion show. Please give me at least one episode where they are modeling high fashion clothing as part of the competition. These girls don't practice no posing at the house. They don't practice no runway walking. They don't do nothing but hang out in the doggone hot tub, bitching about one another. Well, if y'all know any other modeling show that's out there right now, please let me know. That's actually focused on modeling. I understand we're going to have some reality TV show drama, but please let it be about the modeling. The closest thing I got to it right now is Project One Way. Project One Way is about the clothes, so we get to see the clothes. But at the same time, we get to see the models strut down the runway, and I'll be judging the models at the same time. They used to have it on Project One Way too, where like whoever designer won, the doggone model at the end was a winner as well. So, wonder why they stopped that. Well, anyway, let me know if y'all know of another modeling show that I can watch. So, they are actually going to have a movement class. Thank goodness this is not a guy doggone video. And this guy named Jermaine Brown, who works with models. Oh my God, we got somebody that finally works with models. He works with models because he's choreographed the Victoria's Secret runway show thousands of times. But of course, they still had to name drop all the singers and the rappers that he has helped along the way as well. Gina also came up apparently in the dance background, so she thinks that she got this in the bag too. So really, this is competition between Gina and Shanice, basically. So far, Rio, Shanice, and Gina are the main ones having confessionals. Gina was up first. It's clear she has a dance background, but her instructions were not to look at the ground. She doesn't engage with her audience, or she doesn't engage with the camera. Her instructions were not to look at the ground and to remember that you are dancing, not modeling, and your pictures are supposed to be taken of you, so you have to be able to pose for the frame, capture moments where they can take the picture of you. Next, Brandy K. Me and the guy thought that Brandy K was chewing some bubble gum while she was coming out of that doggone little strip there. And her main instruction is to pay attention to her facial expressions. And I'm thinking, oh my God, we finally get an episode where somebody is teaching them aspects of modeling. Bravo, Jermaine Brown. Bravo, kind sir. Oh, my heart is over freaking joy. They run through the girls after them too, and when they get to Shanice, she looked a mess. I'm not sure what kind of movement she was doing. It was almost like she had spirit fingers. Just, I don't know what was going on with Shanice. What I like about this guy, though, he's able to give feedback to the girls without sounding like he was trying to dog walk them. That's what I miss about Jay Manuel and all the others. This guy reminds me, he should be a fucking judge. Let him be a judge. I don't want him to be a judge. Well, while they trying to learn the routine, Ashley comes in and tells them that your challenge is about to begin. They're going to use the moves that they just learned, and they're going to get a still shot from the movement, from the routine. And Jermaine is going to be in the picture with them. He's going to lift them up and, take them up to the side. The look on his face was like, didn't nobody tell me about this? Nobody told me I was going to have to be lifted. Anybody, right? So they're going to be modeling Philip Plein Sports. Philip Plein was the designer for the runway show that I sat in on, which we still have not seen. And more girls who were actually in that runway show are still in this competition. It behooves me. It does. Okay. So anyway, the winner is going to be able to keep the clothes, and they're also going to get a spa treatment. So who shall it be, y'all? It's going to be Rio and Gina, or Brandy K and Shanice. Because that's the only two people that's clicks. That's the only two pairs of people that's clicks up in this house. So I wasn't feeling this shoot at all for some reason. It was like they was making a gift instead of making, I don't know what they were supposed to be making. It seemed like they was making a gift. That's what it seemed like to me. It's like I was not feeling anybody for real. My top two though were Gina and Shanice, as far as that little gift was making. And I thought that Shanice was the best because I still thought that Gina looked too dancey. Okay. Ashley agreed with me as far as who the top two people were, but they thought that Gina did the best. Rio says that she was happy for Gina because she knows she's going to pick her to go to the spa. Not that she's just happy because she won because it's my girl, just happy because she knows she don't get to go to the spa. When the girls get back from the spa, they kind of giving the cold shoulder by the rest of the ladies in the house. They ain't got no words from them. And Rio and Gina keep saying, they don't care. We don't care, whatever, But they do care. The same way that the girls in the house care about y'all too. Y'all all pretend like y'all gives no fucks, but all of y'all really do. Y'all tripping off them just as much as they tripping off y'all. Well, we get that Brandy K wants to quit. The girls are trying to encourage her to go on, stay. We don't want you to go nowhere. And at this point, I have no sympathy for Brandy K. None at all. I'm like, bye, leave, quit. You know what's hilarious to me, right? I did one of the recaps of this show, and it was one of the recaps that the group won on, right? And I said I thought Brandy K should have been the top pick of that week. Although I still said that she was being a bitch in the whole damn show. Brandy K came on my Twitter page and actually liked the video of the episode. Maybe because she just knew, because I said that she should have been the top pick overall instead of the group of 7. But she actually liked the video that I know I dog walked the shit out of her about that video. But yeah, I get a lot of the models that are on these competitions that actually like my videos. I know Rio has retweeted a few of the videos before. This is the first time I've seen Brandy K. I know Liberty has retweeted the videos before. So if y'all not following me on Twitter, y'all should follow me on Twitter. I ain't got a lot of followers, so Y'all can follow me and y'all won't get lost in the crowd. I like to talk to people when I'm on my doggone Twitter. But it's My Twisted Life, same way as my channel name. That's my handle, My Twisted Life. All right, anyway. So for the photo shoot, they need to do an editorial shoot that incorporates movement while using a parachute. I thought that the parachutes should have been bold with color for an editorial spread. I thought the outfits should have been alive with color. But or if they were going to use a solid parachute, their outfit should have been alive with color. But it wasn't. So they were in the desert and they had like salmon colored parachutes. I think everybody had the same color parachute, so it kind of looked drab to me. Anyway, while they're getting ready, a big gust of wind blows through the doggone set and knocks over some tents. And Gina says that she gets hit by a tent. Now, I don't watch that clip 3 times. I watched it before they did the replay, and then I watched the replay twice. And I didn't see Gina get hit by no doggone tent. The tent wasn't even near her. But she said she got hit in the back of the head with the tent. She got a big knot on her head, and she felt dizzy. She got sand in her eyes. I don't know when all that happened. I could see the sand because that wind gusted up real bad. But yeah. Anyway, Brandy came. She was first during the shoot. This is what I'm talking about here. During the shoot, Brandy K looked dead in the eyes to me. Kyla looked cute. Christiana was working her poses. Erin didn't look good in the shot at all to me. Rio, the only thing I noticed was the same face was given. Shanice, she was bringing some different angles and some different poses as well. Gina asked if she'd take her shoes off because, you know, they were too big for her and she felt like, you know, they weren't going to do her any good, especially since the dress was already long. Drew was concerned about her looking short in the photos. And I think she was kind of in the middle of the pack for me. Okay, so panel was next. Everybody looking a lot better than last week's outfit as far as the panel is concerned, except for Rio. Rio cannot dress. She has no sense of fashion. I don't know what the heck those parachute shorts she had on with that motorcycle style jacket. No girl. No girl by girl. Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Shanice's picture. I did not like her profile. Her head was turned too much that way for me. But the rest of her was absolutely beautiful. But when her head was turned this way, you could see the flare of her nostrils in the shot. I wasn't feeling that picture, but like I said, I did like her body. Kyla's picture was cute, but it wasn't moving me either. She didn't seem to have any fluidity in the photo. Erin's picture looked a bit maternal to me in the face. They said that her pose, they loved the way her body was angled. Her body looked just as non-fluidy as Kyla's did to me. Rio, her picture, she didn't look the exact same in the face this time. It looked like they airbrushed her face a lot in this photo, and it actually made her look worse. So it's a downgrade to what her face normally looks like. Because like I say, usually I say she has a cute face. It just looks the same. Her face wasn't even cute in that picture to me. Christiana, she gave us range. She gave us motion. I absolutely loved her shot. Gina, I hated her face in the picture, but the girl knows how to pose. They said that her pose was too basic. It was too, her dress was red, so it kind of gave you like the flamenco type of feel. So they figured her pose was like basic flamenco pose in association with the dress. But the girl knows how to pose to me. So before we even get to see Brandy K's picture, Brandy K decides to quit the show. And we still get an elimination. And the fact that Brandy K quit, I didn't care one bit because I had already said, bye, girl, go. And the fact that we was going to have an elimination, I was like, yes, let's get these girls up out of here so this show can be over. That's how I was feeling. So, out of the photos, I chose Christiana as my top. I loved every single thing about her picture. Everyone else, I had at least one complaint, one or another, you know. So my bottom picture was Rio. I don't know what it is when they airbrush the hell out of their face and it makes their face look so much different. I hate the pictures. That's how I felt about Rio's at this time. The angle of her head was like this, so you were seeing up her nostrils. Her pose was pretty basic as well. It's kind of like she was taking a selfie. That's what it looked like to me in that picture. Okay, so again, we don't get the judges' discussion. We don't know what they're thinking. I don't even know why the judges are there, because we don't get to hear their real opinions about what they thought about the photos. I want to know what the judges were thinking. Like, they just sitting up on stage just to be pretty on camera? Is that the only point? Every once in a while they get like a couple words in? That was it? They all decided to speak once Brandy K said she was quitting, I think Drew maybe got like 2 lines in, but for the most part, we don't get a judge's discussion, which is very disappointing to me. So, they best picked. They gave it to Shanice. And I had Christiana, they picked her a second. Their bottom 2 was Gina and Kyla. And you knew doggone well Gina wasn't going nowhere. You knew Gina wasn't going nowhere. But Kyla wasn't one of the people who had a lot of confessional time, so I knew Kyla wasn't going nowhere either. And then I was right. Nobody got eliminated. I was like, y'all could have did that at the beginning. Because y'all didn't give us a judge's discussion. So y'all could have just told them at the beginning, nobody gonna get eliminated. Okay. So, yeah. That was the end of the episode, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. How do y'all feel about Brandy K going home? I know a lot of people that watch this channel was not here for Brandy K any longer. She was annoying people. So how do y'all feel about her going home, the fact that she quit? And because I told y'all that I saw a taping of this show that's supposed to be a runway show, and Brandy K was one of those contestants that walked that runway show, I now do no longer believe that they brought back old contestants to walk in that show, because they would not bring back a contestant that quit to walk in a runway show. So I've never seen that happen. And so yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that show. We are. But that's the end of it. Let me know if y'all agree with who their top pick was, who their eliminated contestant was, which was no one. If y'all agree with that, or y'all think somebody should have went home this week. Next week it looks like they're gonna have some ghosties. Hopefully. Oh my goodness, hopefully. Y'all like, comment, and if you're not subscribed to this channel already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know when these videos come out. Thank y'all for coming back again. Peace.